Welcome to Yogalates Part 2, Basic Beginners. I'm joined by two of my class participants today to help me demonstrate the moves. And so you can see that all the active people really can do it. Okay, soften your shoulders, everybody. Always warm up. So just soften those knees, your long neutral spine, and take a nice head roll. All the way around. If you have issues with your neck, just make your circle much smaller. And then we're going to go the other way. Breathing in and out. And looking in front. Maybe like two arms up and round today. Lace the fingers and just drop your chin. Just feel the weight of your arms on your head. Breathe from your skull to your shoulder blades. For that lovely stretch. And opening the arms out. Okay, so tend to have a lot of cross the shoulders and upper back problems when you get older. A lot of people have them. So we're going to do a yoga exercise that's really good for that. So eagle arms. Lift your arms up to the side. Feel like you lift through the elbows. You bring your right arm in front first with a bent elbow, and then your left arm's going to come on top like a puzzle. If it doesn't get there, don't worry, just cross the forearms. Your bottom hand turns around so your palm faces the front, or your option, which one of the guys will take. You bring your fingers down to your elbow. Okay, so center your focus in your hands, breathe in, and push your elbows upwards, and you can feel the stretch right underneath your shoulder blades here. I'm going to exhale, bring the elbows down, draw your core muscles in, scoop and hollow through your abs, and come to your forward fold. We will roll down a C curve. Great, let your head go, let your head relax, use the gravity of your body, and then release your hands and roll the spine back up. And we're going to go the other side. Lift, left arm, right arm, turn, or take the option. Breathe in and push the elbows up and look up. And use your breath, send it to wherever your muscles feel tight. Bring the elbows down before you go. Curl from the top of your spine, draw the abs in, come to your forward fold. So we're finding mobility in the spine and the back here. Now, a lot of people carry tension in the neck still here, so just let your head go, guys, let your head go. And then unravel those arms and stack the spine back up, one vertebra on top of another, exhaling, using your core muscles, and we're back to standing. And so you want to open the chest as much as you can as well, so just breathe in and pull those elbows back, breathe out and bring them forward. Pilates breath. Inhale through your nose, side ribs. Exhale through your mouth. And connect your core muscles. Okay, bring the arms down by your side. And then to go to the floor, we roll down. So I'm going to swap over with the bun down. Okay, at the top of your mat, guys. Facing down towards me. Okay, feet are hip width apart. Breathe in, breathe out. Zip up first, scoop and hollow. And roll your head off the top. So remember, you don't push your butt backwards. Rolling down, let that head relax. Let the neck feel long. Looking at the floor, so bend your knees as much as you need to here. And you're going to walk forward out into plank. Remember, if that's too difficult, put your knees down. There's always an option. Okay, put the knees down. 1, 2, on the floor. Great. Okay. So we're going to go to cat. So remember, you lift the lower back first, scoop and hollow the abs in, lift the navel up to the ceiling, head goes right underneath, looking at your navel. And then we're going to come back to neutral. So it's Pilates. Breathe in through the top of your head, long straight spine. Great. So exhale, lifting from the lower back first, engage the abs and lift up to cat. Make that C curve. And then breathe in, start at the top of your head, right down your spine, out through your tailbone, long and neutral. So you've got your soft ribs, your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Now for the next move, a lot of people struggle with their wrists. So Yvonne, would you like to do the fist option for me? So your thumbs face forward, and we come up on the knuckles. And then you don't have that flexion in the wrist. So we're going to superhero. Breathe in. Breathe out and slide your right arm out and your left leg up. Superhero. And then exhale, connect your core muscles and draw them back in. Hand under your shoulder, knee under your hip stabilizer, shoulder stabilizer. Brilliant. So you just want to watch that you don't drop and dip, lifting away from the floor and this supporting shoulder. If it's too difficult, keep both your hands on the floor and just slide your leg out. Breathe in. Opposite arm and leg. Good. Stretch. Pulling the toes and the fingers apart. Long, lean working muscle. Exhale, zip up, coming back to center. Great. So one more of those each side, guys. Inhale, move with the breath. Lovely. Find your leg. Exhale, coming back. You can play a really good game with this. You can place a water bottle on your back. Everyone's done it with me. And then if the bottle falls off, you know that you lifted your hip off. So you'll know that you twisted and rotated instead of staying square. Good, stay there this time. So if you want a more challenging move, fan your arm and your legs out towards the corner. Good, pull your fingers and your toes apart, keep those hips square. Are we getting a shake yet, guys?
Yes.
Cool, we want a shake is good. And coming back to parallel, and draw the hand and the knee back in. Brilliant. And going to the other side, breathe in, long and lean. Soft ribs together, long tailbones. Okay, inhale, just sweep out and open. Hold, lengthen, breathe. Remember to breathe. And coming back in line. And bring the knee back in underneath. And then you're going to make a nice cat and take a counter stretch back to child's pose. Good. Nice lateral breath. Okay, we're going to roll back up again. And we're going to swing ourselves around. And sit. And we're going to lie down on our backs. You can use your hands to support, or you can roll down through your T-line, through your C shape in the other classes. So bring your feet and your knees hip width apart, everybody. Good. Place your hands on your hip bones, and we're going to do some hip openers. Okay, I want you to picture that you have a spring in between your knees. What you don't want to do is open the knee and drop and rock. So you have complete control over this move, stabilizes just inside your hip bone. We're going to breathe in and open the right knee out to the side, and then breathe out and squeeze that spring shut. Good. Can you feel that spring? Inhale, open the left knee. And exhale, zip your core up as you come back. Perfect. Keep it going, guys. So here we want to have the chin tucked down. We want soft ribs. And you've got your letterbox behind your waist. So we never push the waist into the floor on the core connections, remember? You keep that nice space behind your waist. That scoop and hollow when you come back. Okay, when you've achieved that, go for both knees. Inhale and open. Exhale and squeeze that spring shut. Good. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Perfect. These hip openers are fantastic for men because men and women have different hips. Good. Keeping the knees open. Little pushes towards the floor. 6. Push those knees down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Bringing the knees back. Okay, so we're going to take that hip opener to the next stage. Inhale and open your right knee. Your Pilates breath still. Exhale and slide the leg away from you in line with your hip. So you've got an external rotation going on here. Pushing the heel up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to draw the knee back in. Parallel. So you're coming back parallel. We're going to inhale and open the left knee. Exhale and extend the leg in line with your hip. Rotate the leg parallel and zip up to draw the leg back in. Good. Inhale, open the knee. Exhale, extend away in line with the hip. draw the foot back in. Perfect. These are all hip stabilizers again and hip openers. Beautiful, really good, guys. Okay, hug your right knee into your chest. Curl up, scoop and hollow, and bring your nose towards your knee and stretch that bottom leg out away from you. One leg stretch. And have a nice pointy toe. Yay! Pointy toe. Good. And then swap your legs over to the other side. And coming back in. Feet on the floor. Roll the head down. Make sure you tuck the chin. You don't want compression in the back of the neck. Nice shoulders on the floor. Okay, you're going to reverse it now. So you're going to inhale and extend your leg out straight in line with your hip. And then you're going to externally rotate from the hip. You're going to push the heel up. And you're going to slide the leg back with an open knee and bring it back parallel in line with your hip again. You got it. Inhale, extend your left leg straight. Feel the rotation. The rotation comes from the hip, not the knee. Good. Exhale, coming back in line. So you're always knees in line with hip bones, feet in line with knees. Perfect, guys, really good. Use your core muscle, scoop and hollow. Fire that dimmer switch up. Great. We're going to go to a yoga pose now. Happy baby. You want to bring your knees wide of your chest. So pick them up and take your knees wide of your chest like you're putting them in your armpits. Don't take hold of your feet yet. Okay, now flick your feet up so they're in line with your knees to the ceiling. And then you're going to lift your head and shoulders off the floor and take hold of the outsides or the insides of your feet. If it's too much for you, Yvonne will show you. Put your hands on your thighs below your knees. There you go. Roll the spine back. Tuck your chins down, guys. And this is Happy Baby. So Happy Baby is a fantastic exercise. What happens here is the tailbone curls up and you ended up with a really rounded spine. So I want you to exhale and breathe. Yvonne's is beautiful here. That tailbone right back into the floor. And think of lengthening down the back the whole time. Here with your yoga breath now, breathing in and out through your mouth. And you can have a little rock from side to side here if you like. You get a little massage. And then you let go 1 foot at a time. Bring 1 foot to the floor. Bring 2 feet to the floor. If you can keep practicing that exercise, you're going to keep really healthy hips. And we're going to show you the difference between the two bridges. A Pilates bridge has stability in the shoulder blades and a long neutral spine. And a yoga bridge goes into extension. So we're going to do the Pilates bridge first. Breathe into the side body, everyone. Breathe out through your mouth and connect your core first. Rotate your pelvis so you bring your hip bones towards your ribs. And 1 vertebra at a time, lifting from your hips. Peel your spine off the mat. Okay, so check out your ribs are still soft and together. So you could bring your ribs down a little bit, Yvonne. There you go. Nice stable shoulders in the floor. In a Pilates bridge, you should be able to lift and move your head. So there's no stress at all in the neck. Okay, keeping those knees in line with your hips. Take a nice exhale breath. Use your core muscles and you're going to keep your C curve in the lower back. And we're going to roll the spine right down the center, white line, down the middle of the road, 1 vertebra at a time. If you miss out at the back of your waist, keep practicing. It means your muscles are tightened up. Great. Okay, now just one more. Roll up, Pilates bridge, guys. Exhale, scoop and hollow, connect, soft shoulders, ribs together, and you can see that straight line from their knees to their shoulders. Take a nice breath at the top. And then exhale, rolling down, 1 vertebra at a time, through the ribs, through the waist, and then feel that long tailbone as you come back. Nice square, stable feet and knees. Great. So now we're going to show you a yoga bridge and you will see the difference. Breathe in. Breathe out through your nose. The same connection at the beginning. Hip bones towards your ribs. But you're going to really fire up your glutes, so your prime movers in both your glutes. And you're going to push your hips as high as you can. The ribs are going to open. You're going to push up so the shoulder blades leave the floor. And you're going to take your chest right towards your chin. Now you can see the extension in the spine. People with lower back problems, stick with the Pilates bridge, okay? Breathe in, feel those glutes firing up. Open the chest, open the ribs. And then exhale, we roll down the same. Exhale, through the ribs, through the waist, through the lower back, and lengthening out through the tailbone. Great, bring your knees in, have a nice hug, guys. And we're going to have a nice twist. So if you place both your feet on the floor, and we're going to cross the right thigh over the left thigh. Spine's right down the center. I want you to slide your hips a little bit to the right. Slide your hips along the mat. And then you're going to roll your knees to the left. Roll your knees to the left. That's it. Open the arms out in line with the shoulders and look down your arm. So you're using the gravity of this top leg and try and breathe that front shoulder into the floor. So think of opening your chest and relaxing the shoulders as well. Beautiful, both of you. Okay, breathing around your bar, around your thigh. You're going to use your core muscles to bring your knees back to the center. Exhale. Okay, make sure your spine's in the middle. Square your feet up. Cross your left leg over. Shimmy. Slide your hips a little bit to the left. And then exhale, roll into the twist. This keeps your spine in the center, nice and straight. Good. Relax and soften the shoulders. Open the chest. Breathe. You can close your eyes if you like and twist. They're really nice. And we're going to zip up to come back to center. Okay, bring the feet and knees in line with each other. You can either rock up from here, or you can do a side roll and push up from your hands. Okay, we're going to do a kneeling twist while we're here. So if you bring your feet behind you guys, and come to kneeling. And we're going to take the right foot through first, in between the hands. Push the hips forward towards your front heel. So you want the hip stretch here. Plant your back hand inside your foot. Lengthen your spine. And then squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Breathe in and open the top arm and twist. So we want to lengthen the spine. This is what a lot of people do. They push this shoulder forward. It's really tough and strenuous on the neck, and it feels stiff through the shoulder. So just loosen that shoulder up, open the chest, and think of a nice flat back. That's it. You're going to slot your shoulder blade in. And then sweep that arm down. You have two ways to transition. You can go back like you want through your knees, or you can switch over through down dog like John. Okay, you're going to bring your foot through. Okay, back knees behind your hip. Good. Press those hips forward. Place your hand under your shoulder, opposite arm to front foot. A little wider. And then breathe in and peel your arm like your bow and arrow. Great. Now pull your knees inwards, guys. Pull your inner thighs towards each other. Soften this shoulder. Flatten the shoulder blades. No push or rotation of the shoulder here. Beautiful. Nice breaths. And hands to the floor. I'm going to show you a little tip for down dog here. Lifting up into down dog. Okay, a lot of people can't get their heels on the floor. You're going to put your block or your cushion there for your heels. You feel more comfortable? Yay! Yes. And you can practice like that till you get more flexibility down the back of your legs, your hamstrings, your calves. Great. Okay, so coming back, guys, put your knees on the floor, and we're going to lie down on our fronts. And I'm going to show you two differences from Pilates and yoga again. So we're going to go, first of all, to the Pilates swan. If you bring your hands by the side of your face, and your elbows out to the side, and your hands are on the outside of your mat. Okay. So if you have lower back issues, this is the best exercise to do and not go into the overextension. So I want you to imagine you've got an ice cube under your navel, and I want you to lift your navel off of the ice cube. Can you feel the ice cube, guys? Good. You're going to stay thinking like that. And then breathe in, roll a marble forward with your nose, slide your shoulder blades down your back, keep length here in the lower back, lengthen through the tailbone. Navel to spine, away from that ice cube, and you're going to lift. Can you come a little higher? That's it, extend it. So your length is through the crown of your head, and everything's supported by those back muscles and your core. Exhale, rolling through the front of the body, and coming back to the floor. Okay, beautiful. So try one more of those. Navel away from your ice cube, shoulder blades down your back, they engage your rectus spinae. And then think of that length from the crown of your head. The elbows lift off the floor. And you have a long spine here, lengthened tailbone, no compression in the lower back. And rolling the front body down to the floor again. Great. So we're going to bring our left hand under our forehead and put our right hand on our thigh and bring your legs closer together. I want you to squeeze your butts and use them. Now think of that ice cube under your navel again and breathe in. Can you lift your forearm off the floor and your legs? Okay, now lift your navel away from that ice cube, guys. Feel that length in your tailbone, and you're really going to get the Pilates way of working pro on your front. It's really strong. It's fantastic. Good. I should be able to put a letter underneath your weight. You're coming down to the floor. Good. Swap your hands over and try the other side. That ice cube's really cold. Lift away from it, and you can feel all your abs, your core engaging. Good. Lengthen. Fire those glutes up. Nice shoulder blades down the back. Length through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Okay. Bring both hands back over your head. And we're going to show you a yoga Cobra. So if you don't have lower back issues, you can do Cobra fine. If you do, stick with the Pilates one. You're going to bring your hands, I call them grasshopper arms, right to the side of your chest. So they're in a different position to the Pilates one. Breathing in, you come through baby first. So you're going to use your glutes, roll the marble forward, push up through the hands, slide the shoulder blades down, and you look in front. Okay, so you can see you've got a lot more extension in the spine here. This is a full Cobra. Yvonne's seeing a baby Cobra. Exhale, rolling out. And we always breathe shoulders away from ears. Good. So one more of those. Breathing in. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Draw the shoulder blades down. Use your glutes. Soften the shoulders away from the ears like a Cobra. Open that chest, guys. You're going to strike, yeah, and rolling down. Fantastic. So to finish off with, just rolling onto your sides. And we can do the clams, the hip openers that we did lying on our back, on our sides. So bring the heels in line with the sit bones. The knees are forward. The front top arm fingertips are in front of your chest. Okay, so you want to have a stack here. One hip on top of the other, one shoulder on top of the other. So by lifting the waist, we stop the top hip coming in. You're going to put that little stick in between your ribs and your hips again and make sure it stays there. Breathing in through your nose, everybody open the top knee. And then squeeze that spring shut again. Two knees together. Good. Breathe in and open. So we're working the side body as well now. Exhale and shut. And one more, breathe in and open, and exhale and shut. Okay, we're just going to extend the legs a little bit, and extend the top leg in line with the hip, and flex the foot. Think of a clock pendulum. Inhale, just go a little bit behind your hip, keep your ribs together, keep your letterbox. And then exhale, sweep that leg forward, keep it on the same plane off the floor. Just a small move, don't try to come to 90 yet. Breathe in, and a long leg stretching away through the heel. Behind, exhale, zip up. Bring the leg in front, so we're working that stack stability. Great. And one more, inhale. If you're more advanced, like John, you can bring that leg further forward, right in line with the hip, but don't try it yet. And then going back in line with your hip, and bring that top leg down. Okay, so safely transition to the other side, pushing up, taking the legs around to the other side. Setting yourself up. So remember your stack, upper body, in between two sheets of glass, arm goes out to the front corner of the mat, comes back in, makes a cushion, lift the waist away from the floor. Okay, put that stick in the top. Great. Okay, so 3 clams first. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the knees shut. Use those inner thigh muscles. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale and squeeze the knees shut. And inhale, open. Exhale and squeeze shut. Great. Extend the legs a little bit. Extend the top leg. So that knee, bottom knee, is helping you keep stability. If it lifts off the floor and rocks, then you know that your hips are unstable. You can bend it more for more stability. You can lengthen the leg away for less. And then clock pendulum. Here we go. Swing that leg long and straight. Exhale to come forward. Inhale just a little bit behind. You want to keep those ribs together, so don't arch your back. Good. And inhale behind. Perfect. And one more. Really good for the lower back. Really good for the legs. And then bring the leg back in line with the hips. Bring the knees together. Bring yourself sitting up safely. You're going to cross our legs. Sitting up nice and straight. Soften the shoulders. Take a nice breath in. Reach over your head. Bring your hands to heart center. And just reach forward with a hinge from your hips. Relax your shoulders, relax your head. Breathe into the back. So if it's too much, just bring the move back a little bit. Bring your elbows to your knees. Or put your cushions under your knees. Always options. Stacking the spine back. Inhale, circle over your head. Exhale, namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Stay well, stay fit. Stay with us.